I'm the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. And it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on this channel. All contributions are highly appreciated. Today we're time to the zodiac sign of Leo, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your chart. Leo. All right, Leo, the sun energy. Leo, with the Seven of Wands, you could be being very overprotective at this time of your energy. There could be something that you are creating, something you are building, some newness entering your life, and you could be letting people know, stop, slow down, slop. Okay. All right. You could be okay. Something about somebody being sloppy. Okay, that's the message. But you could be telling people, you don't want to be bothered at this time. Not that you're angry or upset with anyone, but you could be letting people know, not right now, not today kind of energy. I need time to myself. There could be people being very curious. Also, Leo, like having conversations amongst each other. This could be a group of friends or family members just speaking about you, Leo. Wanting to know why is it that you want to be alone. None of their business, okay? Because Leo wants to be alone and Leo can do that, okay? Right, okay? So, yeah, but they could be chattering. There could be a lot of speculation, that you're hiding something. I don't know why people think grown folks got to hide anything. Folks just don't want to be bothered and they have a right. People want their me time, okay? You're working on something that's very important to you at this time, Leo, and you just want your privacy and you want people to respect that you want your privacy. It's not that you're angry with anyone. With the Empress here, you could be someone who's expecting a child. Congratulations, Leo. This may be information you don't know. Someone may let you know this within the next 2 weeks to 30 days, okay? But if this is not a baby, this Empress energy is nurturing, caring, and loving energy. So whatever this is that you're building and creating, you're nurturing it. You're making sure that things are put in its rightful place, that things are being done correctly. This could be an investment. This could be a project, something you're building, okay? And there are certain energies, in life, especially when you're working on success and you're working on building and creating any kind of progress. There are certain energies, when especially people in particular that you just don't want around you. Okay, because they'll taint the situation or they're just not good for your well-being. They're just not healthy people to be around. And that's not to be malicious or cold, but it's just the truth. Everybody can't be everywhere with you. Everybody ain't allowed in every room you're allowed in. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. Everybody can't go to the top. Everybody ain't invited and it's just not enough room. So Leo like, no. Leo like, no, I'm in a two-seater. I don't have room. I'm in a two-seater. I'm in a two-seater. I don't have room. And even though it's ruffling some feathers, that's a part of growing up. That's a part of being successful. That's a part of prospering in life. There are going to be people who are going to be upset, feeling like they're left out, feeling disappointed and angry with you. But we can't live our lives tiptoeing around people's energy or tiptoeing around their ego or being concerned, will they like me if I change this? Will they like me if I relocate? Or, that kind of energy. It's a part of life, okay? It's a part of your growth and development. And Leo, you're doing nothing wrong. Spirit is saying change nothing about what you are doing. You are prioritizing your life. You don't owe anyone an explanation. We live in a world where people want you to explain to them. People do not have to explain, as I just said, especially a full-grown adult does not have to explain to anyone. Sometimes people just want to be to themselves. And there are 99.99% of the time, Your own company, being in the presence of thyself, your own company, is the best company that you could ever keep. Let me say that again. 99.99% of the time, being with thyself and being in the presence of your own company is the best company collective that you could ever keep. Those who know. Because if you don't have peace, you can't enjoy anything. And everyone just can't go with you and be around, your business meetings or know your plans. Everyone's eyes and energy doesn't need to be on what you are doing. It's not about someone is hiding something. Leo isn't hiding anything. Leo is choosing to exercise their free will to preserve their energy and also protect what they are building, what they are giving birth to. This could be a business. This could be finishing school. You could be someone who's in college and you want to focus on your grades and studying. So there's certain energies you don't want around you because you feel like they pull you off focus. And so you're making the right decision because you've been with the Wheel of Fortune. You're ready to change your world. You're making moves and making progress that's going to bring you prosperity, that's going to bring you security and fulfillment. And what it is, you're making the executive decision to not allow yourself to make excuses, Leo. So that's what Leo is doing. If you do not fit, you will acquit when it comes to Leo. You will not be around. If you're someone who, you know what I'm saying? You don't match they fly. Leo just don't want you around because Leo is building for the long haul. They're here for a long time, not a short time. Leo, you could also have someone who's around you who's upset because maybe you no longer want to go out and drink and party with them. Maybe they're accustomed to you getting wasted, staying up late night, throwing up to the porcelain god, being hungover with them, and you're no longer in that energy. And so, like I said, there's a lot of people who are disappointed, but you have to let them. In life, you're going to have a lot of people who are heartbroken and disappointed when you choose to progress and make changes in your life. Spirit is saying, let them. Do not let the idea of you seeking validation or being a people pleaser hinder you from living your best life. Leo, you are a leader. You belong in the position that you are in. You are in your purpose and you're not doing anything wrong. Leo, you're doing everything right. Spirit is saying, keep it going. You owe no explanation to anyone. And those who are for you, Leo, will be there. There will be no need to prove your point or explain or have to clear up gossip. Those are people who aren't for you. True friends, family, those who love and support you, they won't question. If you say, hey, I need time, I'm chilling, they're going to give you time and they're going to honor that and respect that.